as we look about happening around the society. Nowadays, as you can see, we're facing a hard situations and challenges because of the pandemic. And at this point, we just want to share a knowledge and explanations based po sa mga topic na aming ire-report. In this video, we discuss the definition of the following topics. First is the shrinking marketing budget, reported by Mr. Pegarido and Ms. Villanueva. And the second is the abundant e-commerce opportunities, reported by Ms. Chonko and Mr. Serrano. And the last is the demands of responsibility, reported by Mr. Sabala and Ms. Toledo, and a special summary by Ms. Rose Valenzuela.
Good day, this is Rick Felpitaw. We're talking about brand management. Brand management, it is the whole meaning of the brand includes business name, logo, color scheme, and design style that expresses the product and service, and symbols along with words and images the target audience understands. And branding also has become a vital part of modern marketing. On the other hand, brand management it is a marketing function that uses techniques to increase the perceived value of a product line or brand over time. According to Philip Kotler, branding is the process of giving a meaning to a specific organization, company, products and services by creating and shaping a brand in consumers' mind. Why brand management is important for your company? Here are a few reasons. First is to improve brand perception. How your brand is perceived and communicated by the target audience among themselves, and how you wish to translate the brand into an emotion. Second, brand differentiation and appeal. It is of utmost importance to make your brand stand out in the eyes of consumers, just for its easy positioning in the marketplace. Third, reduce vulnerability to competitive actions. In today's words, when the competition is at its peak, it becomes quite difficult to protect your brand from competitors. Fourth, increase brand loyalty, which is retaining loyal customers and increasing brand value. Fifth, increase employee engagement with the company. Most of an employee with high morale is one of the most valuable assets for any organization. And last, boost marcoms or marketing communication effectiveness.
Good evening, everyone. I am here to discuss one of the problems encountered in branding, and this is shrinking marketing budget. In brand management, there are ongoing works to do to maintain a consistent brand identity. Branding encompasses activities that create a name or an image of a product. By occupying a place in the consumer's mind, it is not just about people choosing your product over the competition, but also they are seeing your product as the ultimate solution to their problem. It helps in building long-term relationship with the customers, and to maintain or improve your brand in consumers' mind, you must make or market your brand, which to be done in the brand marketing. Brand marketing is one of the things that are needed to keep your brand noticeable, and marketing requires a lot of budget because there's a lot of things to be done to have a good marketing strategy. Some marketing strategies are like advertising or campaign, which is very helpful in boosting your brand. A campaign here and there is not going to cut it for the long term. You need to constantly work on building a relationship with your audience so that your brand colors, logo, brand voice become recognizable over the time. and it helps in building long-term relationship with the customers. Nowadays, where people are usually exposed in internet, people are exposed in different brand in internet too. If other brands in line with your product or business keep on advertising in internet, their branding may overpower you. That could let another brand stay in consumers' mind. In order to avoid it, you must keep in marketing your brand, and it usually costs a lot of budget. When the marketing budget shrink, some of the activities will be limited, and you will need to adjust to your plans, and you will be having a hard time in marketing your brand, and it will such a problem.
In addition to what Roniel said, brand marketing promotes a certain product and service in a way that highlights the overall brand. Its main goal is to link the brand's identity, values, and personality with communications to its audience. And by doing so, you need a marketing budget that may include paid advertising, sponsored web content, new marketing stuff, registered blog domain, and marketing automation software. Let's use Nokia as an example. They are known for their products' hardware and battery life. Consumer satisfaction with Nokia's mobile was globally recognized and became one of the largest brands in 1998. However, Nokia's marketing and distribution strategies failed because the marketing management was under the impression that people wouldn't accept touchscreen phones and would continue with QWERTY keypad layout. When mobile phone manufacturers were busy improving and working on their smartphones, Nokia's remained stubborn. A startup fails because of bad marketing strategy that happened with Nokia. The user trust Nokia built over the years was gradually waning. The company was inefficient in its selling and distribution methods. Seeing the mess, Nokia decided to come up with some fascinating hardware and software innovation. However, these were already released by Nokia's rival and lacked uniqueness. Failure in Nokia's marketing and distribution strategies played a significant role in its elimination from the mobile industry. Mobile's marketing shareholding 12.3% as of 2008 decreased to 6% in 2013.
Hi, good day. This is Abigail, and today I will be talking about the second challenges that the e-commerce or the online businesses is facing right now. So that would be the abundance opportunities in e-commerce. Because of the pandemic, a lot of businesses has transferred to online selling. And because of this, the competition in e-commerce has grown as well. Competition comes in many forms, and businesses or online businesses have to keep up in pricing, products, and services. According to Harsh Reddy, co-founder of Small Biz Genius, distinguishing yourself is crucial to gaining new customers to your business. And this can only be accomplished by making sure that your website looks professional and is optimized correctly so that it suits the Google algorithm. The COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated the e-commerce growth globally, and responding to this trend is a top priority in 2021, with brands bringing forward plans to rethink distribution and experimenting new models. Some are using direct-to-consumer options, looking for ways to make it easier for consumers to repeat purchase. And the shift on this distribution will have a knock-on effect on brand strategy and media investment. Small businesses who are still using traditional technique will be mostly affected because of this shift on distribution. Since the pandemic has highly affected businesses like services, businesses who do not use internet to promote their product will have challenges in promoting their business through online, unlike with big companies that has already established their ways in promoting their product online. Due to this effect, small businesses think of ways in promoting their product in a low-cost budget. But since the advertisement has increased during pandemic, since the demand for advertisement has increased during pandemic, The pricing for advertisement has increased as well, and because of this, small businesses cannot afford to pay to boost their brands. Having said that, brands must think of new creative ways to to achieve distinctiveness in a post-pandemic marketplace.
Hi, good afternoon. I'd like to discuss to you about the challenges facing by the e-commerce industry nowadays. Since many businesses competitors also use internet, we cannot also maintain the loyalty of our customers. With the restriction on consumers in many major markets expected to last until year 2022. The at-home lifestyle will remain the driver of changes and potentially new opportunity for brands. This means discovering where and how to become welcome part of the home lives of each consumers. This may also affect consumers' buying habits, purchase behavior, and driving decision and loyalty towards the business. Those are the challenges facing by the e-commerce industry nowadays.
Hi, my name is Royce N. Zabala, and I'm here to discuss about ethical responsibility. Ethical branding, as a subset of ethical marketing, relates to a certain moral principles that define right and wrong behavior in branding decisions. A brand needs to be evaluated not just by the economic or financial criteria, but also by the moral ones. An ethical brand should not harm public good. Instead, it should contribute to or help promote public good. Brand is just a simple word, but it has a lot of meanings. For the company, brand is their living memory and the future of its products. Brand is no longer just a process wherein they give or sell products to their customers, and that is like organization to their customers. It's merely more than that. Ethical responsibility means they need to be truthful, honest, and loyal to their customers at all times. So at least they can make sure that the consumers will patronize their products even more. They need to make sure that their advertisement really works for what its true purpose. For example, regarding with the scratch remover, they need to make sure that that scratch remover really removes the scratch and not just put a misleading or false advertisements about the small scratch that can be removed and then a consumer will buy and still stays there. The brand is the representation of the company as well. It's not just about a product name, it's more than that. It's your company's life and it should be always there at all times.
Since ethical brand should not harm public good, some companies is reported doing unethical practices. Example of this is Nestle Company. Based on the article by M. Andre 2021, Nestle aggressively pushed their breastfeeding formula in less economically developed countries, specifically targeting the poor. They made it seem that their infant formula was almost as good as mother's milk, which is highly unethical for several reasons. The first problem was the need for water sanitation. Most of the group they were targeting, especially in Africa, didn't have the access to clean water. So it was necessary for them to boil the water. But due to low literacy rates, many mothers were not aware of this. So they mixed the formula with polluted water, which put the children at great risks.
Brand management is facing many challenges, especially on this time of pandemic. But we can avoid this by making sure that marketing budget is enough to promote business. The opportunities in e-commerce of promoting business is very high, but it is important to define your objectives, especially your marketing objectives, from the outset and ensure that targets are put in place so that we can measure your success. Branding strategies wield considerable influence over consumer behavior and purchases. Ethical concerns in variability arise. Advertisers must decide where to draw the line when making big promises about a product's features. capabilities, and efficacy. Stakes are especially high when consumer health and safety is involved. Those engaged in building and leveraging a brand should examine each of these challenges in turn and determine which are most critical to their success. Then evaluate the extent to which your brand is in deficit in meeting that challenge. The answers to those questions should result in a roadmap to strengthening both of your brand and your impact.